Welcome to Massachusetts. What if I told you that tucked away in New England's winding coastlines and ivy-covered towns is a place where America truly began, not just on paper, but in spirit, in science, and in stone? This is Massachusetts, a state small in size, but towering in legacy. Picture this. It's the 6th of February, 1788. Massachusetts becomes the 6th state to join the Union. But this place didn't wait for a country to be born to start making history. It had been doing that for more than 150 years. Now follow that trail back even further, to 1636, when a bold little college called Harvard opened its doors, not knowing it would become the oldest and most prestigious university in North America. Take a stroll through Boston Common, and you're walking on more than just grass. You're stepping into the first public park in the United States. Where colonists once gathered not just for picnics, but for protests, vision, and the seeds of independence. Look south, where the shoreline curves into Cape Cod Bay, and you'll find Provincetown, the spot where the Pilgrims first set foot in 1620, long before Plymouth ever made the history books. Massachusetts doesn't need to shout to be noticed. Its past is packed with moments that helped build the country from the ground up. So, how is it that this one little corner of America came to hold so many firsts? Stick around. There's more where that came from. Once dismissed as a polluted waterway, this river has become a symbol of renewal and environmental resilience in New England. Paddlers, anglers, and hikers now enjoy its scenic routes, peaceful stretches, and wild tributaries across multiple states. In 2012, it earned national recognition as the first and only blueway under the America's Great Outdoors Initiative. Although the program ended in 2014, the river's importance to ecology, recreation, and cultural heritage has only grown. Over 2.4 million people live within its watershed, which includes forests, farmlands, small towns, and major urban centers. Cold, clean water from the river nourishes the fertile floodplains near Hadley, where generations have worked the same rich soil. Even without a city at its mouth, the river has long shaped the rhythms of planting and harvesting across these open valley farms. This remarkable river tells the story of how nature, policy, and people can work together to restore what was nearly lost. Now, before we move on to the next destination, here's a fun question for you. What's the state flower of Massachusetts? Comment your guess. Supplying clean drinking water to over 3 million people, this reservoir plays a central role in daily life across Massachusetts. Created in 1939 through the flooding of 4 towns, it now functions as the heart of a carefully managed water system. Water flows from this source through aqueducts to other reservoirs, then onward to homes, all powered largely by gravity. Rather than relying on mechanical filtration, the system depends on surrounding forests to naturally purify the water. Maintaining that forest involves selective tree harvesting and managing wildlife species that may affect water quality. Flow levels are constantly adjusted to balance ecological health with human consumption, especially during seasonal shifts. This rare model of forest-filtered water shows how environmental conservation can work in harmony with public infrastructure. Surrounding Barnstable Harbor, broad expanses of salt marsh stretch outward like living boundaries between land and sea. These tidal wetlands flood and drain with rhythmic precision, creating a landscape in constant motion and transformation. Beneath their surface lies a thick layer of peat, spongy, waterlogged, and rich with decomposing plant matter. Low oxygen levels in the soil fuel microbial activity, producing the distinct sulfurous scent often carried on the breeze. Far from being stagnant, this environment pulses with ecological function, silently supporting systems beyond its edges. Salt marshes trap sediments, filter runoff, and slow the advance of water, helping protect upland areas from erosion. During heavy rains and storm surges, they act as natural sponges, absorbing floodwaters and releasing them gradually. Each tide brings more than just water. It deposits fine particles that, over time, help the marsh platform rise. This slow vertical growth allows marshes to adapt to sea level rise, provided there is room to migrate inland. Salinity, temperature, and water depth fluctuate seasonally, triggering chemical processes that shape the soil's makeup. Grasses in the marsh bend and filter water flow, capturing nutrients and supporting the marsh's physical integrity. Over decades, these subtle actions mold the shoreline, influencing the form and resilience of the coast itself. What may seem like still water and quiet grass is, in reality, an engine of coastal stability and transformation. Preserving these marshes is not just about saving scenery, it's about protecting a natural system that quietly sustains us. In Barnstable, the salt marsh isn't simply a feature of the landscape, it's a force that defines and defends it. If you are watching this, please click the subscribe button in the corner of the screen. It's completely free, but means a lot to us. Near Nickerson Beach and coastal Squantum, a lone beacon rises against the winter landscape, its light cutting through the snowy haze. The surrounding forest is blanketed in snow, creating a serene, untouched scene that stretches toward the bay. snow-laden trees stand silent, their branches heavy and still, while icy winds sweep across the coastline. The beacon serves as a steadfast guide, its glow a comforting presence amid the stark winter chill. From above, the contrast of white snow, dark evergreens, and the shimmering water paints a peaceful, timeless picture of this coastal region. In this quiet winter scene, nature and history blend seamlessly along the Squantum shore. The original Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame was built on the Springfield College campus due to its strong ties to the invention of basketball. Construction began in 1959, but faced funding challenges, leading to its opening in 1968, with 43 inductees. The hall quickly grew in popularity, attracting thousands of visitors shortly after opening. In 1985, it moved to a new location in Springfield, and the original building was repurposed by the college. This coastal region is renowned for its pristine beaches and stunning natural landscapes that attract visitors year-round. Historic lighthouses scattered along the windswept shores stand tall as symbols of guidance and resilience through generations. Small fishing villages and quiet towns contribute to a serene atmosphere that invites peaceful exploration and relaxation. From ocean swims to shoreline exploration and breezy bike rides, the area invites endless outdoor enjoyment for every visitor. Freshwater fishing and canoeing opportunities abound in nearby parks, surrounded by lush forests and calm waters. Hiking trails meander through natural areas, leading to hidden harbors and breathtaking viewpoints along the rugged coastline. Protected wildlife refuges provide safe habitats for migratory birds and other native species, offering tranquil observation experiences. Many unique lighthouses along the irregular coastline boast distinct architectural styles and rich historical significance to explore. Several of these lighthouses are accessible only by ferry, making the journey a memorable part of the adventure itself. Ancient beacons have stood as vital navigational aids for sailors traversing the Atlantic Ocean's often treacherous waters. Guided tours along coastal trails provide unforgettable moments to explore the region's beauty in unique and immersive ways. Well-maintained bike paths allow visitors to leisurely explore the coastal environment while enjoying refreshing ocean breezes. Scenic golf courses nearby provide excellent venues for outdoor recreation with stunning views of the water and landscape. Seasonal shifts bring a diversity of wildlife and plant life, enriching the natural beauty throughout the changing year. The dramatic coastline combined with quiet charm ensures a truly unforgettable experience for every visitor to this area. Have you ever explored the charming shores of Cape Cod? If yes, drop a 2 below. If not, type 4 to let us know. This small harbor was once a landlocked lake, transformed by a man-made channel connecting it to the open sea. A narrow waterway now links it to the wider Sound, allowing boats to enter where none could a century ago. Gentle conditions often prevail due to protection from nearby landforms, especially during common southwestern breezes. Rougher weather from the north or east can stir up the outer waters, making the approach choppy near the breakwaters. Waves settle only after traveling well inside, where calmer waters finally offer a smoother passage. The entrance channel, while maintained, occasionally presents depth concerns for vessels with deeper drafts. Shifting sands and currents from storms and ferry activity sometimes cause unexpected shoaling near the harbor mouth. Efforts to dredge aim for a reliable depth, but variations from year to year can surprise less cautious navigators. Previous surveys have found depths ranging from 10 feet to just over 6, depending on recent conditions. The tightest spot often lies right where protective walls meet the sea, demanding precision on entry. Heavy ferry traffic is another factor that boaters must watch closely when navigating the approach. Large vessels pass near the entrance or even through it, requiring smaller craft to time their arrival carefully. Powerful wakes and restricted maneuvering space can be tricky for those unfamiliar with the area's rhythms. Mariners still frequent the harbor, drawn by its convenient entry point and beautiful coastal views. When approached with attention and patience, it provides a sheltered and inviting destination for mariners. Once used for grazing livestock and military training, this open space gradually evolved into a central place for public life. Its continued role as a space for leisure, remembrance, and civic action shows its enduring value. Over time, recreational use began to dominate as city life expanded and community needs shifted. Tree-lined paths, grassy lawns, and shaded areas encouraged peaceful walks, games, and outdoor gatherings. The surrounding city may have grown, but this treasured landscape still offers a peaceful place in the heart of urban life. Monumental sculptures and memorials were later added to honor significant people and events in national history. We gather info from many sources. If something seems off, or you've got more to add, drop a comment. We'd love to hear from you. This historic lighthouse was the first of its kind built on the island due to increased maritime traffic related to the whaling industry. Funding was approved by government officials to construct a wooden tower with a keeper's cottage to guide ships safely through hazardous waters nearby. Over time, the original wooden structure was replaced by a taller brick tower equipped with an advanced Fresnel lens that dramatically improved its light's visibility. The lighthouse underwent several upgrades, including changes to its lighting pattern to distinguish it from others along the coast. In the early 20th century, a new keeper's house was built to replace the previous one due to health concerns. The lighthouse was maintained by several keepers, including members of the local indigenous community. Threats of demolition arose due to budget cuts and advancements in navigation technology, but local preservation efforts successfully saved the structure. A major fundraising campaign enabled the lighthouse to be carefully relocated inland to protect it from erosion. This river flows through a largely forested and minimally developed watershed spanning parts of 2 states. It supports diverse habitats, recreational activities like fishing and whitewater paddling, and has a rich history of industrial and hydroelectric use. Numerous dams along its course regulate water flow but also impact aquatic life and natural river dynamics. Recent efforts focus on balancing human demands with conservation, addressing issues like flooding, overcrowding, and environmental degradation. Plans to designate sections as protected wild and scenic areas aim to ensure the river's health and accessibility for the future. This river flows through forested valleys, past waterfalls, and alongside historic villages, offering scenic beauty year-round. It supports a wide range of outdoor activities, including fishing, kayaking, and hiking along its rugged, winding course. Despite modern development, much of the surrounding landscape remains protected, maintaining the river's natural character and ecological importance. A peaceful suburban neighborhood in Norfolk County gently unfolds at the edge of a dense green forested landscape. Well-maintained roads wind between large, elegant villas surrounded by manicured lawns and mature trees. The area offers a peaceful atmosphere with lush greenery and spacious homes, making it perfect for family living. The mix of natural greenery and spacious homes creates a harmonious balance between development and nature. From above, the layout appears thoughtfully planned, with homes comfortably spaced and integrated into the forested landscape. This coastal town covers approximately 22.5 square miles and is located about 15 miles south of a major city. It has a rich historical heritage, showcased by many beautifully preserved antique houses and some of the oldest continuously used wooden structures in the country. Several historic districts have been established to maintain the town's unique character for future generations. The town is proud of its waterfront, featuring over 20 miles of shoreline, and recent development of a harbor park has expanded public access to the water. Recreational opportunities have increased with the addition of a country club, while preserving the suburban and seaside charm. Primarily a residential community, it offers multiple recreational sites on both fresh and saltwater, as well as within nearby parklands. The town emphasizes preserving its open spaces and remarkable historical architecture, visible in both public and private buildings. Its roots trace back to early European settlement, when the first settlers developed friendly relations with indigenous peoples who shared their knowledge of the land. In the 19th century, the town thrived as a fishing port with one of the largest mackerel fleets in the country and served as an official port of entry for many years. The population grew steadily through the 19th century, with many residents serving in the Civil War. The natural beauty of the area includes scenic harbors, historic neighborhoods, and well-maintained parks that offer residents and visitors opportunities for outdoor activities. The town balances growth with conservation efforts, ensuring that its rich history and natural environment remain protected. Is there a region or country you're curious to explore next? Let us know, and we'll uncover it together in an upcoming video. Bridge of Flowers is a beautifully transformed former trolley bridge covered in colorful flowers from spring through fall. Spanning a tranquil river, the bridge connects two charming villages and attracts thousands of visitors annually. Originally built for industrial use, it was converted into a garden walkway during the late 1922 by local residents. More than 500 species of annuals and perennials are carefully planted and maintained by dedicated volunteers. Throughout the blooming season, the bridge becomes a vibrant tapestry of textures, scents, and vivid colors. Its unique blend of engineering and horticulture makes it one of the most beloved landmarks in western Massachusetts. Bridge of Flowers offers both natural beauty and historical charm in a peaceful setting perfect for leisurely strolls. The bridge stands as a monumental achievement in early 20th century engineering, designed to enhance a vast riverfront park system. Its construction was motivated by the urgent need to alleviate heavy congestion caused by the growing use of electric streetcars. Spanning the river, the structure replaced an older crossing that had long served as a critical route for horsecar traffic. Work on the bridge began in 1900 and was completed 7 years later, marking a significant improvement in regional transportation. The bridge's design emphasized both aesthetic beauty and functional durability, aiming to become one of the most elegant structures worldwide. At the time of its planning, the bridge was intended to define the eastern boundary of a large, scenic park system. In addition to its engineering significance, the bridge also played a role in important events related to the abolitionist movement. During the 1850s, the crossing became a site where an escaped enslaved man narrowly avoided capture by slave catchers. The man used clever tactics and support from local abolitionist groups to successfully evade arrest and maintain his freedom. A well-known slave catcher once stationed himself on the bridge, hoping to intercept the man during his daily commute. Despite the risks, the man's careful deception and assistance from allies ensured he was never caught at the bridge crossing. Beyond its historical associations, the bridge facilitated expanded public transit options crucial to the city's early 20th century growth. The structure's graceful arches and robust construction reflect a thoughtful balance between functionality and artistic vision. As the river's eastern gateway, the bridge remains a vital link connecting communities on both sides while enhancing the river's beauty. Preservation efforts continue to maintain the bridge's legacy as both a symbol of freedom and a landmark of urban progress. Early historical records describe the indigenous people who arrived in this coastal area during the 17th century to fish and hunt. The land was initially part of a large land grant and later belonged to a neighboring jurisdiction before being settled in the early 1600s. The first tannery in the colony was established near a local brook, marking the beginning of early industry in the area. Traditionally recognized as a seafaring fishing village, the community once supported a large commercial fleet sailing daily from its protected harbor. Early accounts describe the town as modest in means, with nearly 1/3 of the population working as fishermen. Other occupations included shoemakers, leather workers, farmers, and merchants, reflecting a diverse yet hard-working population. In the late 1700s, a local entrepreneur learned fish drying techniques from the indigenous people and developed a successful cod processing business. The community gained international recognition as the birthplace of a revolutionary lobster harvesting device invented in the early 1800s. The distinctive flat-bottomed fishing boat, designed in the mid-1800s, remains widely used worldwide for its seaworthiness and practicality. During the 19th century, several large resorts attracted affluent visitors who built grand summer homes contributing to the town's rich history. Dissatisfaction with governance and differences in economic focus led residents to petition for and establish an independent town government. After gaining approval, the new municipality compensated the original jurisdiction for land transferred and later expanded its territory through annexation. Alongside its fishing heritage, the community developed stately homes with unique architectural styles, some of which now serve as historic landmarks. Although many grand hotels and estates have disappeared due to natural disasters or subdivision, the town has preserved its peaceful coastal charm. Historic coastal town developed at the meeting point of a major river and Atlantic Ocean, boasting a vibrant maritime past. Initially part of a larger settlement, separation occurred due to differing occupations and lifestyles between waterfront residents and inland farmers. Significant challenges included major fires and economic difficulties caused by trade restrictions and national financial crises. Founded in the early 17th century, the institution began as a small college aimed at training clergy for the growing colonies. Early leadership focused on establishing a strong curriculum rooted in classical studies and theology. Over time, the school expanded its academic offerings to include law, medicine, and sciences, adapting to the needs of a developing society. Significant contributions from benefactors helped fund new buildings, libraries, and scholarships, supporting both faculty and students. Growth continued through the 18th and 19th centuries, with notable advancements in research and education. Intellectual movements of the time influenced the institution's evolving mission toward broader liberal arts education. Enrollment increased steadily as the institution gained prestige and attracted students from various regions. During major national conflicts, members of the academic community participated in efforts supporting the country. Post-war periods saw accelerated growth in both physical campus infrastructure and academic programs. Modernization initiatives introduced scientific laboratories, professional schools, and diverse fields of study. International collaborations and exchange programs enhanced the institution's global reputation. Commitment to public service and innovation became central themes in its educational philosophy. Alumni have gone on to become influential leaders in politics, business, science, and the arts. Governance adapted over the centuries, balancing tradition with progressive reforms to meet contemporary challenges. The institution stands as a symbol of academic excellence and continuous intellectual exploration. This coastal town developed largely around the whaling industry during the 19th century, which shaped its early economy. Many well-preserved colonial-era houses remain, showcasing a variety of historic architectural styles from the town's early settlement. The harbor served as a bustling center for shipbuilding and maritime trade throughout much of the town's history. Over time, the local economy shifted away from whaling toward other maritime industries and commercial activities. Streets lined with historic buildings reflect the town's importance during its peak maritime years. Significant land reclamation projects and harbor improvements expanded the usable waterfront and shipping capabilities. Its location on an island near the Atlantic Ocean has strongly influenced its growth and development patterns. The town stands as a testament to its maritime heritage and coastal geography, visible throughout its preserved architecture. The historic watch factory located beside a river in Massachusetts was established in the mid-19th century and became famous for pioneering interchangeable parts and timepieces. Covering nearly 500,000 square feet with an extensive brick facade, this factory was once one of the largest industrial buildings in the world. Settled in the early 1600s by a group seeking religious freedom, the town became a foundation for early American self-government. Strong religious influences shaped the town's culture and positioned it as a central figure in the surrounding colony. In the 1800s, local industries like rope manufacturing and fishing fueled economic growth and attracted many immigrant workers. Present-day tourism thrives due to historic landmarks and museums that showcase the town's colonial past. Historical reenactments are held regularly, allowing visitors to experience and learn about the lives of the original settlers. Once a small fishing village, Hyannis developed rapidly in the 19th century as maritime trade and shipbuilding grew. Located along Nantucket Sound, the harbor provided a sheltered port for cargo vessels and fishing boats alike. As coastal transportation improved, the town became a major shipping hub for goods and mail in the region. The introduction of the railroad in the mid-1800s helped connect Hyannis to inland Massachusetts and spurred tourism. By the start of the 20th century, the town attracted growing numbers of prosperous visitors seeking seasonal escape and leisure. Historic homes, hotels, and piers were built to accommodate the growing number of seasonal visitors. Fishing remained an important local industry, even as tourism and retail slowly became the economic focus. Hyannis played a key role in regional transportation with ferry services to Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. Its layered history as a working port and resort town shaped the identity of this vibrant Cape Cod community. Dating back to the early 17th century, the city stands as one of the earliest founded in the country. Settlers arrived from nearby colonies, seeking fertile land and strategic trading opportunities. The town became an important agricultural hub and later evolved into a significant military production site during the fight for independence. A national armory operated there for nearly 2 centuries, supplying essential weaponry and supporting national defense efforts. After its closure, the site transitioned into an educational institution and a center for technical training. During the industrial age, the city gained recognition for producing machinery, motor vehicles, and innovative technologies. One of the earliest gasoline-powered cars was assembled in this city during the late 19th century. manufacturing industries flourished, ranging from automobiles to motorcycles and precision tools. Waves of immigrants arrived from Europe during this time, adding cultural depth and expanding the city's workforce. The city eventually grew into a regional hub for education, business, and the arts. With a legacy of innovation and resilience, the city continues to shape its future while honoring its roots. Settlement traces its origins back to the early 17th century during a wave of colonial expansion. Among the earliest founded communities, this city holds a notable position in the country's historical timeline. Early colonial settlers established this area as one of the first organized towns in the region. In the first decades of the 1600, this settlement was among the pioneering communities in the New World. This historic place reflects centuries of development since its establishment in the early 1600s. Roots of this community run deep, dating to the first permanent colonial settlements on the continent. The city's beginnings coincide with the earliest phases of European colonization in North America. Long before modern cities arose, this town was already thriving as an early colonial settlement. Artifacts discovered in the area indicate human presence dating back thousands of years, showing a rich indigenous history. Early settlers from England arrived in the 1630s, establishing a community originally named Bear Cove. Over time, families expanded into neighboring lands, gradually forming their own precinct with rights to local church and school by the early 18th century. By the late 1700s, the settlement became an independent town, gaining self-governance separate from the original community. Shipbuilding thrived in the area during the 18th and early 19th centuries, supporting a prosperous fishing industry that employed many residents. With the arrival of the railroad in the mid-19th century, the town experienced economic growth and became a popular summer retreat for wealthy visitors. The 20th century saw significant development of parks, beaches, and recreational facilities, enhancing the town's appeal. Local groups remain committed to preserving the town's rich historical heritage for future generations. Back Bay is an urban neighborhood designed in the 19th century, inspired by grand European city plans. Originally tidal mudflats, the area was filled over 30 years, expanding the city by nearly 60%. Streets were laid out in elegant oblong blocks with broad boulevards and tree-lined malls. A central avenue modeled after Parisian boulevards serves as the neighborhood's main axis, featuring expansive planted spaces and connecting parks. This neighborhood is known for its Victorian-style townhouses, considered among the finest in the country. It also includes large public gardens with botanical displays and waterfront parks offering scenic walking paths. Historic architecture mixes with modern skyscrapers, creating a unique urban landscape. The neighborhood has a bustling commercial district with hundreds of shops and restaurants. The area's zoning laws and building restrictions ensure cohesive and elegant development. Local associations actively work to preserve the area's charm and guide development, maintaining a balance between growth and heritage. Residential areas offer relative tranquility near the river, while commercial activity intensifies toward main streets. The city was founded in the early 17th century, becoming one of the oldest settlements in the country. It quickly grew into a center of education and culture due to the establishment of a prestigious university. During the Revolutionary War, this location played a strategic role in supplying troops and military equipment. Throughout the 19th century, the city experienced rapid industrial growth, supported by manufacturing and maritime trade. Waves of immigrants from various countries contributed to the city's diverse population and cultural richness. The city was established in the early 1600s by settlers searching for religious freedom and new opportunities. Located on a natural harbor, it quickly became an important center for trade and shipping along the Atlantic coast. Early structures were mostly wooden homes and narrow streets, forming the foundation of the growing settlement. Over the next century, the town expanded with new industries including fishing, shipbuilding, and manufacturing goods. The city played a vital role in the resistance against colonial rule during the American Revolution. Many significant protests and acts of defiance took place there, helping spark the war for independence. Following independence, the city grew as a cultural, educational, and political hub in the new nation. Immigrants from many European countries arrived, enriching the population with diverse cultures and traditions. The Industrial Revolution brought factories and railroads that transformed the local economy dramatically. Wealthy citizens built elegant homes in fashionable neighborhoods, while working-class districts expanded nearby. Public parks and infrastructure projects improved city life during the 19th century urban planning efforts. Educational institutions developed, attracting scholars and contributing to intellectual growth. Waves of immigration throughout the 19th and 20th centuries influenced the city's neighborhoods and culture deeply. Historic landmarks were preserved even as modernization reshaped the city skyline and streets. the city remains a vibrant metropolis that balances historic heritage with innovation and diversity. It continues to serve as a significant center for education, finance, culture, and politics in the region. Coastal location helped Marblehead develop into a thriving fishing and shipbuilding community early on. Early settlers built sturdy vessels that supported both trade and defense during colonial times. The town played an important role in maritime activities throughout the 18th century. Architectural styles in Marblehead reflect centuries of historical growth and cultural influences. Today, Marblehead blends its rich past with modern attractions, making it popular for tourists. Killian Court is a large open space surrounded by historic academic buildings and a famous university campus. The court is often used for ceremonies, graduations, and large outdoor events throughout the year. Its classical architecture and symmetrical layout create a grand and inspiring atmosphere for visitors and students. Wellfleet is known for its thriving harbor, which has long supported local fishing and maritime activities. Seals can often be seen resting on rocks near the harbor, attracting visitors interested in wildlife observation. Duck Creek flows gently through the area, providing a natural habitat for various bird species and marine life. Mayo Beach is a popular spot for locals and tourists alike, offering sandy shores and scenic views of the ocean. The quaint village center features charming shops, small galleries, and cozy cafes that reflect the town's relaxed atmosphere. Nature trails around Duck Creek allow visitors to explore the unique ecosystem and enjoy peaceful walks. The seal population near the harbor adds to the region's ecological richness and draws photographers and nature enthusiasts. Mayo Beach provides opportunities for swimming, sunbathing, and enjoying stunning sunsets over the water. Wellfleet's combination of natural beauty, maritime heritage, and village charm makes it a distinctive coastal destination. Massachusetts invites every traveler to discover endless wonders hidden within its historic streets and breathtaking natural beauty. From vibrant cityscapes to tranquil shores, this state offers a unique blend of experiences waiting to be explored. Here, every neighborhood tells a story, revealing layers of culture, innovation, and charm that captivate all who visit. The ever-changing seasons bring fresh perspectives and unforgettable scenes, making every moment spent here truly special. Whether you seek inspiration, adventure, or quiet reflection, this region's diversity promises to fulfill every traveler's dream. Immerse yourself in the spirit of a place where past and present coexist in perfect harmony and endless discovery. Massachusetts stands ready to welcome explorers, eager to create their own stories and unforgettable memories. This is only the beginning. Your journey through history, nature, and culture starts here, where magic waits around every corner